interview with Pius Muzinga. Pius is a really good friend of mine. I met him years back when I moved down to SoCal for seminary. Pius is an evangelist. He has a heart for reaching people. He's funny. He's a great guy. And so this NFBC Minute was actually recorded several years back at a Shepherd's Conference on location. Now, it was after I moved back here to be the assistant pastor, and Pastor Tom and I went out for a Shepherd's Conference, and I reconnected with Pius and got an update from him on his ministry. So I'm going to replay that for you now. A lot of it's still relevant. You'll hear about Pius's heart for Uganda. In fact, that's what we called the Minute. And I'm hoping to get Pius here soon. I'm hoping to get Pius to speak with us so you can be praying about that. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy this video. Welcome to the NFBC Minute. This is a special edition from Sun Valley, California, here at the 2018 Shepherds Conference. I'm here with my good friend, Pius Muzinga. And Pius, before we go further, one of the challenges we have here at the NFBC Minute is keeping it to exactly a minute. What do you think? Can we do it?
In Africa, time is on our side. I'm sorry, you lose.
That's fine. We never keep it to a minute. They know it's a metaphorical minute. They know that very well. But I'll say just a couple things. I could say so much about Pius, but this brother and I have known each other pretty much from the beginning of seminary. I mean, you started a couple years before me, and can we just say we've been on adventures for the Lord?
Praise the Lord. We made it.
It's a good brother. I love this brother, and his heart has always been to go to Uganda. So I just want him to give him the opportunity to just share his heart, and so you folks can be praying for him. Pius, what's the landscape like in Uganda? What is ministry like there? What's the challenges?
Again, it's an honor to be before you, my brothers and sisters at Niagara Frontier Bible Church. Sam is a dear brother. Thank you for that question. Again, when you talk about ministry in Africa, that can mean a lot of things. Again, for me, when you ask how is it, Africa, unfortunately, despite the fact that religion has been in Africa for the past almost 170 years, because David Livingstone went in Africa in 1840. But unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, Africa has received a bad deal ever since. And we have never recovered. That's why you hear quotes like Africa is a mile wide and an inch deep, meaning that everybody claims to be a Christian, but when you ask them what does it mean to be a Christian, nobody has an answer.
So mile wide, many professing Christians, but the commitment is the depth is an inch deep.
It's an inch deep, which is such an absurd observation, but it's true. And for me, being an African who have had an opportunity to come to America and see what it means to be a believer and what is church, you are provoked to go back and do something. And that's what, by God's grace, we are trying to do. But again, we are fighting the tide, which is more than powerful. But again, our Lord is clear that if He is for us, we can be against us. So the idea here is to start a church, an expository church, to kind of rebranding Christianity in a way that they totally understand that it has to be biblical.
Solid Bible preaching.
Solid Bible preaching, because it's not there.
You have a lot of charismania and a lot of
prosperity gospel. And because the people are poor, it is so easy to buy into that, because that's what TBN is propagating in Africa. It's almost a national TV, and for the most part, that's the Christianity they know. So now I'm coming in with an idea that, okay, God doesn't owe you anything. He's on the throne. Yes, He doesn't care about the zip code. You can be a poor man, but if you have Him, you are rich. Not temporarily, but forever. That's the message you want to bring to them, that brothers and sisters, yes, God is aware of your situation, because Jesus Himself said that the poor will always be with you. He didn't say, because I'm here, it is done. And now the poor will always be with you. And we are promoting that message of life and say, our God is in control, regardless of what we are going through. And it's an exciting adventure to be a part of a church that is growing from zero, and who knows where our God will take us. And it's an amazing testimony of His grace. And I'm glad to have a brother who believes in what I believe in and who loves the people as they are, and they know there is somebody who really cares and loves them. And what a privilege to have a church, even in Niagara. I've not been there yet, but I know I'll come in His time.
That would be great.
An invitation is right here for you. I'm waiting for you in Uganda because you can make a difference. Let's do church, because the church is one foundation.
You encouraging us to come out there?
Yes, sir.
Because what do you think?
They are waiting for you. They want
guys.
to see how church is done in America, and what a privilege to have men who are living it out. Please come and show them Christ, because the church is one foundation. You are brothers and sisters, and you have brothers you have never met, but now the door is opening. Please come to Uganda.
It's so cool to see the universal church. You know, the Latin word is Catholic.
Yes,
and obviously
sir.
that word has been misconstrued. We won't go there.
Even in Uganda, more than you can think. Yes.
But it's good to see this brother here, and it's encouraging. We got to pray for him because he's got his work cut out for him over there. And so please pray for Pius. He's a dear brother. And we just thank you for taking this time to share in our minute. And let's keep praying. And God is working in this world.
Please, yeah, I'm looking for ministry partners in every way. I'm single, by the way.
He's single, by the way.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So you never know. I'm praying in that area. Let's do ministry, please. If there is somebody, who wants to come and do ministry in Africa, Africa is ready. The harvest is plentiful. It is the workers who are few. So please, God is opening a frontier. This is a frontier church. Why not breaking new ground in Uganda? Africa desperately needs men who love Christ and live out Him among them. So come and be a witness to His goodness, because Africa needs you. You'll never know. Don't underestimate what you know and what you can do for His glory. Please come and join me.
And if you have any questions on how you can get in touch with Pius, just talk to me and I'll let you know more, and he'll give me prayer updates and things like that. So with that said, we are off to another day at the conference, the last day. We'll see you next time on the NFBC Minute, and thank you for being with us, Pius.
Praise the Lord, brother.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.